Yeah, we are live, my friend.
All right. Let's see here. I need to figure out how to see the chat screen.
Yeah, it's in the upper right-hand corner. It should say
There it is.
comments.
All right,
Boom.
great. I guess we'll wait maybe about 5 more minutes till more people come in.
Yeah, we can just chat it up in the meantime. Say hi to everybody coming in. I see Sharon Sipe. Welcome.
I
Bella
see Bella
Dreams.
Dreams. Hi
Welcome.
Bella. Hi Sharon.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. So, how have you been?
I've been all right. It's been really busy. Mediumship circles and moving a mile up was actually pretty crazy during the hottest part of the month, hottest days.
Yeah, I know you've got some stories about that and lack of AC. So, what's up? What's up, Gary? Welcome. Lisa, Sharp Lisa,
Sharp Lisa, what's up?
the sharpest of Lisas. So, you moved into a new place
Hi
last
Gary.
month and it didn't have working AC, right?
Yeah, so I got our first my first condo, and it just there's no AC. The AC hasn't been working. It turns off and on, off and on, off and on. And
No.
we've been here for a month, and it's taken this long to finally get someone to say that it needs to be repaired. So yeah, it's been challenging. Hmm.
And then we experienced like one of the hottest 2 weeks in California's history,
I know, right?
Southern
And it
California.
happened to be right at that time. I was sleeping a lot. The heat really makes me sleep.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I want to say
Hi
hi to everybody.
Carmen.
What's up,
Hi
Lisa Foss
Lisa.
here, Carmen, Chris, Brooklyn Cherry. I love seeing everybody. It's been
Hi
a while.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, we actually broke down and got like a portable AC unit because we don't have AC in the apartment. So it's like,
Wait, so you don't have AC either?
no, we don't have AC because, we live by the beach and normally you don't need it. Um, it
Jeez.
gets a little warm in the summer, but a couple fans and you're good. But it got so hot that we broke down and got a portable. We got a window unit because they really are just good for like cooling one room at a time. So
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah,
thing.
did that make a difference at all?
Yeah, yeah, it cooled. We have the portable in our bedroom, and so close the door, huddle up in there with the dog, and it's decent. It's nice, but the rest of the house is hot. But it's cooled down over here in Redondo Beach, so we're back to normal.
Oh man, at least you're by the beach.
Right? What is up, Rebecca? Gladys, I want to say hi to everybody coming in. Thank you for joining. So tonight we're just going to kind of chat it up a little bit, catch up with everybody. We're going to have some fun little icebreakers like we did last time, and then we'll get to some personal readings or some quick one card, two card readings for everybody that we can. Nivra, welcome. Nice. So I had this past weekend I put together a workshop, a business workshop for some people that have been coming to my mediumship circles that have interest in starting their own businesses as mediums and psychics and healers. So it was this past Sunday on the 11th. We had a great hour and a half, 2 hour discussion, a little workshop. Went over a lot of like great business stuff. We went over how to set pricing, how to get yourself on Google, setting up websites. It was really great. I think, and everybody said they'd love to do it again and again, like week after week. So I'm considering putting something together like that.
That's awesome. That's a lot of work too, though.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I'm really called to do these types of things where I do give away a lot of my time and I'm happy to do it. I'm called to do it. Um, and eventually I think it's going to work into something where I do get paid for my time. But right now I'm just happy to help people out, help the community, because I feel like we need more good readers, that
Yeah,
are
for
offering
sure.
services to the world. There's plenty out there, but the ones that I know that really have their heart in the right place, and are, doing the right thing and really want to hone their craft, those are the people I want to help. So it's exciting. It's really cool to see the excitement on the other end of it too.
Yeah, for sure. I love it. Good energy is also
Yeah,
always welcome.
Gary was there. Yeah,
Gary Foster,
yeah, Gary Foster was there for sure. What is up, Sunny Intuition, Sherry?
how's it going,
Welcome, welcome.
Sonny? Sherry, Gladys, Carol, Nerva. Awesome.
If you guys want to submit your questions already, we'll star them and answer them later. We're gonna pull some cards and do some readings live, and we'll get to as many of them as we can.
So yeah, I guess we can start. Should we start?
Yeah, let's start. We got a handful of people here.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Little Less Fear podcast. I'm your host of a Little Less Fear podcast, Dr. Lino Martinez, and this is my co-host when we do live oracle card readings, Stopher Caffins. Everyone knows him. He's amazing, psychic oracle card reader, and one of my good friends. We met because I actually interviewed him on my podcast. Coming up to about a year ago already. And we've kept in touch,
Wow.
and it's been really amazing journey. I've become part of his mediumship circle that he holds once a week, and the energy is lit. And he's just helped guide me to where I'm at today. Thanks so much for being awesome, Stopher.
You are welcome. It is super exciting, and yeah, I'm glad we're back together. It's like we're reunited, my friend.
Reunited.
I knew you were gonna break out in song. I
Awesome.
was
So
not gonna
yeah,
do it.
so we're gonna start doing some questions, and again, this is gonna stay. This is good. This is live right now, and we're also gonna record it, so it's going to be on my channel, and it's also gonna be on your channel too, right, Stopher?
True story. Yes.
So if you any of your questions you want to go back and listen into what we said or what the card said, you can go back to our channel and and listen to your questions be answered. Also, don't forget to click subscribe and follow us. That way, you get your reminders and you know when we do. We're going to be doing this once a month, by the way.
Yeah, that was the plan. I think we took a few extra weeks off. You were in the
Yeah,
middle of a
the
move.
plan originally, yeah. With the only reason why we took an extra month off is because I moved, and it was moving into a place with no AC, so it was just constant moving, and it just threw me off guard for a little bit. But we're back on track, and
Back on
we're
track.
here doing this because we love it, and we love connecting spirit with people. We see the energy it brings and the love that it brings and the closure that it brings to a lot of people. So thanks so much for being here with us.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
Heck
So
yeah.
before we get into the readings, the live readings, we're gonna have a little fun. So on deck, let's do some dad jokes.
We're going to do some dad jokes to warm it up, break the ice.
I am an actual dad. Um, I've also been called daddy a few times.
I bet.
So I feel like I have the credentials to tell these jokes very authentically. So should I go first, or do you want to go
Yeah,
first?
go
Kenny?
first, Poppy.
Ah,
Ah,
I like it when you call me Poppy. All right.
yeah.
Here's the first one. And if anybody in the comments, if you have a dad joke that you are really fond of, please put it in the comments. I want to see it, hear it. Uh,
Yeah, if you know a dad joke, spit it out.
so Lino, why are elevator jokes so classic and good?
Because I don't know.
They work on many levels.
Ah.
Boom, boom.
Oh, man. That's a good
Oh,
one. I like it. I like it.
all right, all right. What you got, my friend?
All right. So singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth, because then it's the soap opera.
That's
Oh,
nice.
man.
That's nice. All
Yeah.
right.
Uh-huh.
I'm only gonna do like 4 or 5 of these, so don't, for those, I can feel the eye rolls already. Why is Peter Pan always flying?
Because I don't know.
Because he never lands. never lands.
Oh man, that's a good one. I like it. I'm sure Michael Jackson would like that one too.
Oh, never land.
Oh damn. Hey, so why are seagulls called seagulls?
I don't know.
Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be called bagels. Oh,
Yeah, I like a good bagel.
Carmen says, "Okay, stop."
I knew I was gonna get that.
One more.
All right, one more. I like this one. All right. A Mexican magician says he will disappear on the count of 3. He says, uno, dos, poof. He disappears without a trace.
That That's probably the best one I've heard.
That was good. That was
That was
good.
really good. Oh man. Let's see here. What did the ocean say to the beach?
I have no idea.
Nothing. It just waved.
All right. All right, we're gonna put those away.
All right, yeah, these dad jokes are done. Dad jokes are done.
Get out of here, dad jokes. All right.
Well, I guess
Any
we
other
don't
stories
have
you want to tell, Lino? Anything
What's
else you
that?
got in your mind?
Should we do questions or just go into it?
Yeah, let's do some. I think you had a couple. Maybe we'll do like 1 or 2 questions. You got a cool book that you were.
How about I just pull a random question?
And we
Thanks for your
want some
patience, everybody.
participation.
This is how we warm up. Get the energy flowing. So I got a book of questions, a question of books. I'm just gonna pick any random page, and then we'll both answer the question. So let's see what page I open up to. So question number 147 is: when did you last cry in front of another person?
Wow.
That's a good one.
That's tough for me because I'm not a crier.
Me too. I'm not a crier, so I don't. What about cry laughing? Does that work?
Yeah, I mean it could. I mean I'm down for that. I'll tell you, I cry usually at like things that are like really happy and like inspirational.
Yeah.
But the last time, if I'm remembering, the last time I cried and was really vulnerable and really emotional in front of at least one other person was my cousin. My cousin passed away unexpectedly, 18 years old, and it was at his funeral back in like 2020. And I kept it together pretty good for the entire funeral. And then his dad, my uncle, gave his little eulogy or whatever, and it was super like touching. And I cried. And then they played a John Denver song, "Country Road," which my uncle or my cousin had a connection with, and that was also like brought up all kinds of emotions. So yeah, the waterworks were on for that.
Wow. You know what? I really can't remember the last time. I think
Sharp Lisa says September 8th, so not too long ago. Carol says Tuesday. I mean, mine goes back like 2 years.
Oh man, Carol cried on Tuesday, September 8th.
Lisa Foster.
I know I'm gonna cry this weekend when I watch Disney's new Pinocchio. I know that's gonna make me cry.
Likely, yeah.
Now in the future, I'm gonna cry this Saturday.
Okay, people are saying that they cannot see Sunny Intuition. I don't know why. I do see Sunny Intuition.
What's that?
Some people are saying they can't see her in the can't see them in the chat.
Oh. I see Sunny Intuition.
I don't know why.
All right, so let's start answering some questions. We'll go back. We'll go to the top, and I guess you want to start it out, Mr. Stopher?
Yeah, for sure. I already started some of them, so let me go to the first one that I.
All right.
See here. And welcome to anybody that I didn't have a chance to say hi to. Thank you for joining.
Yes, thank you.
All right, so Nivra says, any messages from Spirit?
Do we have that? Are you able to type it up how we did last time?
Oh, yeah. Boom.
Nerva, any messages from Spirit? Nerva. Right. Thank you for your question, Nerva. Give us a few while we connect. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. He says we're a great collab.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Nivra. I sense that there's a few things going on with you right now. So, and I sense there is a third party that's involved. It feels like I don't want to say it like it kind of feels like like maybe a legal situation or something where you're kind of in a negotiation with another person, but it does feel like a personal situation. There might be a legal aspect of it, but I do feel resolution to this soon. It just feels like it's going to calm down pretty soon. I'm giving it like a 2 to 4 week kind of. It feels like it's not too far from now. There will be some resolution. The situation will calm down. It does feel like it is with a male. So just know that I believe spirit's giving me some messages about that really calming down because I think that this has been kind of taking up a lot of brain space for you, and kind of also bringing up some, it's a bit of an emotional situation and attachment as well as what I'm feeling. So just look forward to that kind of calming down soon. So you'll get a little bit of a reprieve there.
So Nerva, the card that Spirit is choosing for you is called "A Change in the Wind." This is what the card looks like, and basically it sounds like right on with what Stopher's saying here. So basically, the essential meaning of this card is that there's a sense that an unseen change has been initiated, preparation for a storm, awareness that your plans are not on firm ground, feeling a shift, uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. The message here is it's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change, to want the world to remain consistent like a zebra's stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is a time of transformation as outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soul for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty much right on with what you said.
Yeah, it's all about rolling with the punches. So I think a lot of
Yeah.
the punches have been landed already, and it's going to be a little more smoother sailing, is what I'm getting. So thank you for the question, Nivra. Let me go back up to the top, see who else we got. All right, Chris would like to know any messages for
Message
me.
for me. Hi, Chris. Thank you.
Chris, would you understand? I've got a father figure in spirit that's trying to come through. So if this is dad or a father figure, they're giving me the number 5. So I believe that May is an important month attached to them. Um, they're they're also they're also coming through, showing me with a female as well. Um, this energy is around you very strong, so it just feel like a close connection, and they're just coming through with a lot of really calming energy as well. I'm kind of getting a similar vibe that I was getting when reading with Nivra is there's it feels right now there might be some intense emotions going on for you, and they're really coming in with that calming energy and letting you know that things are about to get a little calmer as well. So I just feel like you're going to be surrounded spiritually, and also I feel like there's more of a connection coming in with friends and family as well, that are here. They're going to help you as well because it just feels like there's a lot of raw emotions going on right now with you in your life.
So the card that I pulled for Chris here, for a Spirit pulled for Chris is, and I love this card too. It's the Exchanging Gifts card.
Oh, I love that card.
I know, me too. So basically, the message here, Chris, it says that you're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them. Yet, in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do this. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time to do that. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value of others that others bring to your life.
Yeah, that card when I see it intuitively, and it kind of says it in the meaning that you read there. It's really about a give and take and learning to kind of work with other people, accept gifts from other people, and also give of yourself as well. So Chris did say that she had a pretty bad fallout with someone yesterday. I don't know if that is kind of a message for learning different ways to kind of push and pull with that person and maybe figure it out. I mean, if it's done, it's done. I understand that too, but I like that message. I think that's probably going to resonate with Chris as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you for the question. So many here. I'm like, okay. Gladys, may I get a message from my guides and or ancestors, please and thank you.
Hi, Gladys.
What is up,
Thank you.
Gladys? Thanks for joining, and you are welcome, Chris. I'm actually going to pull from a different deck this time.
So, and right away, I'm hearing the number two, Gladys. I'm not sure if that's a lucky number of yours, but I keep seeing 2222. So I shuffled and I grabbed the card that was I counted through, and it was two. So this is from your spirit guides. I'm not sure if that's one of your lucky numbers or a number from given to me from your guides or answers. Could be all of the above. But this is an interesting card. I've actually haven't pulled yet. I'm sure Stouffer is familiar with this one. It's actually really beautiful. It's called the Observer. So this card right here. Let's see here. So yeah, it looks like the message here, Gladys. It says that most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experience so much that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and to understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life, and that this is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you've engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find.
Yeah, I feel that for sure. What I'm getting is messages from spirit that you would have been connected with, at least one of them, Gladys. What I'm getting is three men actually, and it feels like lineage for me. Starting with father, grandfather, great great grandfather. I literally feel like levels here. Um, these are they're coming through with like really like it's like a very like calm masculine energy. I feel like these were hard workers. I feel like this was something that was instilled in you. They're coming forth with a lot of pride for who you become, and especially with work ethic and kind of how you operate in life. So the message here is to keep going, keep working hard, and I feel like you're building something. They're showing me that you're building something, and so they're here with support for that. So the message is definitely I'm getting like keep going, keep using that hard work that was instilled in you from from your childhood and on to build what you're building, because it does feel important. It does feel like it's on the right track. So just know that you have a lot of support in spirit, specifically with the males in your, in your lineage. So let us know if any of that resonates with you. I hope that helps. Then I know Sherry, you do not have to put it in caps because I have it starred. So I want to say hi to everybody here. What is up, Kevin? Kevin's Loving Vibrations. Thanks for joining.
Thank you,
Grace and
Kevin.
Harmony, Samantha, Etienne Lamaine.
How's
Yeah, just
everyone
appreciate
doing?
everybody for showing up. If you have not subscribed to both my channel and Lino's channel, please do so. Turn on those notifications. Hit the like button. We appreciate the support. Muy, muy mucho. All right, Sherry wants to know, do you have any messages from my guides and or ancestors? I'm going to pull a card real quick just to kind of help with reserving a little energy.
What I wanted to say with Sherry right now is I was getting male energy coming in. I even got a name, but I don't want to be too specific. It was a name that started with a B, maybe Bob. I'm not sure if that's somebody that's on the other side, but it's definitely coming for this name is specifically towards Sherry Dombeck. It's a male figure that I'm feeling, and it's a tall, strong male figure.
Sherry, what your guides want you to know, what I'm feeling, what they're showing me is that they're, particularly right now, there is a bit of a fork in the road. I think you've been kind of traveling on this path for, I get that's been a couple years actually, and now there's a bit of an unexpected fork. So there's some decisions. I almost feel like the new kind of fork to this path feels pretty exciting. It feels a little, like I say, it is unexpected, um, but it feels like pretty good energy, and I feel like you will be well supported down that path as well. So don't be afraid to kind of look into that. And even though it wasn't something that you expected, I think it is a good opportunity. Um, so just do as much research as you can with it, and if you feel good about it, the energy feels right to kind of maybe branch off a little bit from what you're doing. Um, so just know that you are supported. They are coming forth with the information about that. And I'm excited. It does feel really exciting. So yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm actually right. I got a card that's pretty similar to what you just said right now. The card that I chose for that Spirit is guiding me for Sherry is called "Come to the Edge." It's really, really awesome. So this "Come to the Edge" card, basically, it's saying that you need to facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that's not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You're called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. Yeah, that was pretty right on with the fork in the road. I mean, it's pretty similar.
Yeah, that card is all about taking risks and risk versus reward. So that does definitely make sense. Lisa Foster is asking what your channel name is, Lino.
Oh, it's called A Little Less Fear podcast.
And how about your
See that?
I guess they'll have to search for your channel link. All right, let me see who's got the question next here. All right,
Sunny
Sunny.
Intuition. Hi,
Yeah, I
Sunny.
did see your question. Would love a message from my guides. Thank you. And also, Sunny did ask earlier about the mediumship circle, so I'm just going to read that out loud here. She's
Sure.
interested, or they're interested in the mediumship circle. I have that on Tuesday evenings, 6 p.m. Pacific time, so Los Angeles time, every Tuesday on Zoom. They're not experienced at all. Do you have other people in that group that are green like me? only had a couple of experiences, but would love to learn. So it is an all levels group. We do have some people that are fairly new. I don't think there's anybody that comes in that's like never read before at all. They've at least done some practice sessions and whatnot. So if you have a little bit of working knowledge, or you kind of know how it works, then yeah, you're absolutely welcome to come in. Also, I welcome people to come in and just be sitters as well. So if you just want to observe, get a reading, to kind of pick our brain a little bit, that's good too. So um, I'll see if I can get the link for that and put it in the comments here pretty soon. I'm trying to multitask here. So thanks for the question. Did you want to go ahead, Lino, and see what you
Yeah,
bring up with
Sonny,
Sunny?
I got a Spirit has a message for you. It's this card is a leg up, and basically the essential meaning of this card is that it's okay to ask for help and to get help from people, and that you put a lot of effort in, and that sometimes effort includes you putting your leg up and relaxing a bit and allowing the outside world come in and help you, whether it's your guides, whether are people in general, whether people that are your friends, family, whoever it is. If somebody wants to help you, and it's okay to ask for help too.
Yeah, yeah, I like that card a lot as well. Let me see what I get for you, Sunny. So they're giving me like they're taking me inward. So I know this has been a period for you, like a lot of I think like self you know doing some healing. I feel like you've been kind of going inward, being very introspective. Um, it feels like there's been a lot of progress made because I'm just getting a lot of forward moving energy with this. Um, just know that this, I think you would. It feels like you're kind of wondering like if you're ready to kind of take that next step, whether it's in a relationship or kind of going back and kind of rekindling with family. I feel like there's some kind of relationship um, status that is hard for you to kind of jump back into because of some trauma that you've been healing, or some things from the past that you've been kind of like trying to put in their place. So I do feel like it's time to take that next step to kind of like reconnect with people, whether it's romantically or whether it's through like family or business ventures. I feel like you're in a good place where you can start hedging back that way. So congratulations on the healing you've been doing, because it feels really positive. It feels like a lot of work has been done. So yeah. And now that I think about it, that card you pulled, Lino, that is kind of about accepting, being able to accept help from others. For a lot of us that are so used to always give, and then when we need help, we don't ask for it. So I think that kind of maybe lends itself to that message as well.
I feel that.
All right. Thank you everyone for the questions. I think we can fill up like 2 hours. Of
That's
course we
a great
won't.
question.
Probably go for like another hour, but yeah, we appreciate it. All right, Heather Jeter. What am I supposed to be doing right now? I feel lost and ungrounded since my son died. Heather, I am sorry for your loss. Um,
I'm sorry, Heather. Man,
yeah, so let me tap in just a moment.
sure. Thank you for your question. Thank you for your vulnerability too, Heather. Thank you.
Heather, would you understand having a daughter as well? Because I'm being brought to some energy surrounding a younger female. Um, so let me know if you understand that. Um, what I'm getting is I know this has been horrible, of course, um, and I feel a lot of things have stopped, which I completely understand, but I'm being told you still have a lot of people that are supporting you and that need you. I feel like there's some people that that are still looking up to you, and that's where I'm being drawn to this younger female as well. So, um, really looking and finding love that's surrounding you, that is supporting you, and there. I know it's tough, um, but I'm being told that you've got these pieces around you that can help support you and help you move forward. Um, I feel that there's an element of an outside group that can help support too. There might be some kind of cause attached to this passing that putting yourself into um, you know the progress of this cause of whatever it was that led up to this is also going to be a good energy for you as well. So it's really just kind of diving into that, the family and the love around you, and then also putting yourself into progressing this cause that surrounds the situation in your son's passing. I think will be very, very healing. Because she says, yes, I have a daughter. Yeah, I think that's going to be important. I think your daughter is going to help. It's just really just kind of relying on that connection there. You guys are kind of in this together, with the pain and the grief. So, yeah, just know where you can put your energies and where it's a safe place to put that vulnerability.
So Heather, the card that Spirit has for you, and I think this has to do with you as far as what you're supposed to be doing right now. The card is called Imagine. And basically the main message of this card is it's asking you questions. Questions: who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life that you want? Use the power of imagination to create it. Imagination is key. Spend time daydreaming. Create a vision board to help you see goals. Meditate. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver messages of what feeds your soul. Allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations. Imagine these things being real right now and repeat it and repeat it. So basically, I mean that's what I would say as far as what you're supposed to be doing. I feel like Stover, you're able to tap into the loss of her son, and I'm able to tap into what's gonna get Heather's energy going and moving to get her out of the stuck feeling where she's at right now. And it seems like I'm getting the feels of vision boards. I'm even feeling that Heather has created a vision board before in the past. So if you can do something like this again, and and be real with your feelings on this vision board, and also if you can have your daughter, I think you mentioned your daughter because I'm feeling a feminine energy too. If you can have somebody else come in, your daughter perhaps, and help you with this vision board, I think both of you creating this vision board together is going to help the both of you and the family in general.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you again for your question, for being vulnerable, and just know I see all the people in the comments. We're sending you a lot of love and healing energy, and I know there's a lot of people here um, on this live that are doing the same. So,
Yes, Heather, thank you.
all right, Lisa Foster.
All right,
Ouch,
Lisa.
I have had that happen too. That is rough. Supposed to have a crown put on Monday. What will I need, or what I need to know if the tooth needs to be pulled, or will crown seal crack?
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Immediately, I'm getting led to, and this is for time, so I'm getting three. So would you understand recognizing that this happened either? It feels like it's been a few months. So would this be like 2 to 3 months? Because I feel like you've been dealing with this for a while. Um, and And I'm feeling the crown may be a challenge. There might be more. There might be an option of a root canal or having the tooth pulled. So I am sensing that the crown might not be the best way to go. It just
That's
feels like there's a
actually the
little bit of a
same thing
challenge.
I'm getting. So, Stopher, I'm getting the same exact feelings that the crown seal is not going to be sufficient to save that tooth.
Yeah, she says her maybe I need a root canal. I immediately heard root canal,
Mm-hmm.
which sucks. I mean, I had a couple of those when I was young, but when I was in my like probably 20s, I had a tooth crack, and I didn't tend to. I didn't go to the dentist for a long time, and they said it was too late for a root canal, so I actually had it pulled. Um, it was like $60 to have it pulled, so it was in the back of my mouth, so I just rolled with it. So I think root canal is going to be an option for you, but the crown it just feels challenged, like it's not the best option.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let us know how that works out.
At least a good look.
Say that again.
Oh, I said, Lisa, good luck with that.
Yes, for sure. It's never fun. All right. Just looking for the next question here. Bear with
Sure.
me, guys. All right, Chris MK, thank you for the question. If you have time, you tell me what my spirit guides and
Hi,
guides want me
Chris.
to know.
Thank you, Chris. Wow.
Okay, would you understand, Chris? I'm immediately brought to like digging up the past. Would you understand kind of going through something right now, whether you're either kind of stuck in the past on something like a relationship, it does feel family oriented, or you're kind of digging up the past to see what happened with something. It just feels like it might. I'm getting a sense of it might not be worth it, or it might cause more pain or confusion than what you already have. So it's almost just a message of moving forward past it. Because I feel like there's a little bit of a maybe spinning your wheels on something that happened in the past or that you think might have happened in the past and trying to kind of dig into it a little bit more. So it's just really a message of just continue to move forward. I don't know that it's going to change anything to kind of dredge it up or to learn more about it. Did you have anything, Lino?
Yeah, I'm actually feeling that Chris is a real intuitive type here. The card that Spirit chose for Chris is one called Deep Knowing. And what I'm feeling from it that rings the truest for me for Chris here is that it says that you have a deep knowing that allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in, trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. I love those answers from unusual sources.
Sometimes they can be too unusual.
Yeah, right. A little too unusual. I missed that message.
All right. All right. Thank you for the question, Chris. I know you said that you can understand some of it, but it's not an emotional situation, which that makes sense as well. So just however you can apply that, I think the main message is about just kind of moving forward.
I'm trusting your intuitions.
Did we already do this for Gladys? I can't remember. Yeah,
Yes,
we
we did.
did. All right. I'm trying to unstar them whenever we read them. Already got that one. All right. Here we go. Etienne Lemaine. Any good surprises heading my way or just easy going?
Etienne Lemaine. What a cool name. Thanks for the question.
I'm gonna pull
Let's
a
let's
card for
ask our
that.
guides. Any good surprises heading my way, or just easy going?
Yeah, so I don't think it's necessarily easygoing. I once again, it seems like there's always a theme for me. Once again, I am feeling into some, and the card I got was a current of emotions. Um, I actually have. I feel that this is something where you are working towards something that isn't going to come to fruition on the kind of time frame or the path that you kind of want it to. It does feel like it is either like work or career related to where either somebody else kind of leapfrogs and is getting what you think you deserve or where you should be. So I do think there's going to be some emotions and some disappointment around that. It doesn't mean that your path is actually changing. It's just kind of just be careful with kind of what you see in your peripherals when it comes to other people kind of achieving things that you're in line for or that you think you are kind of like up for. So you're still going to be on your path and on your divine timeline, but you just might see some things to the that are juxtaposed to what you're doing that might be a little frustrating. But otherwise, I think you're on a nice slow and steady um, in your path.
So the spirit card here that I have is called "Clean It Up." Clean it up. Clean it up. Similar to, I guess, in a way, what Stopher's saying here. Basically, it's saying that it's time to clean house. Every item out of place is in the way. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Now is the time to free yourself. Energetically cleaning house, just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lined up for you. Clean house in order for things to get easy going.
Yeah, I've cleaned house a few times recently.
Yeah.
And I don't mean my actual house. My husband does that.
Yeah, I'm always cleaning house too.
Taking some of those folks out that don't serve the
Yeah,
purpose.
there are some people that may not be serving you well, and that's also considered cleaning house to say sayonara.
Yes, sir.
Energetic clearing.
And I just want to, all the comments coming through are so amazing. Thank you, Lisa, for saying we are awesome.
Thank you, Lisa.
Chris says, Lino, thank you so much. Love it. Thank you both very
Awesome.
much,
You're
and they
welcome.
understand what I was putting forth there. Let's see. Lisa did just to follow up. Lisa Foster, will the tooth continue to crack though after I have a root canal? I feel like if you go forward with the root canal, what I was feeling earlier is there will be a decent resolution to it. I don't know. I can't feel like if 5 years down the road if there's an issue, but I do feel like it's going to kind of stop that energy, that negative energy surrounding the tooth. So I do feel like there's a positive outcome. Sorry, somebody's calling me on Facebook. I do feel like there's for lack of better words, a positive outcome with a root canal. Of course, your dentist will let you know.
Yeah,
Orthodontic.
actually, Lisa, I got a vision into the future of what could possibly happen if you don't proceed with either a root canal or getting a whole new tooth. I actually was able to tap in and see you biting into something that makes the crack worse in the future, and again it becomes very painful. I think it you'll be doing yourself justice if you take care of that tooth or root canal as soon as possible, rather than just sealing it. I don't think it's just sealing itself. I even see you grinding your teeth at night, and I know what that's like because I grind my teeth at night, and your tooth could and will actually break and you don't want that. It's going to be bad if you do that.
Yeah, so I think what she's saying is if I'm going to lose it, anyway, I'm just going to have it pulled. But I feel like the root canal will at least stave that off for
Yeah, I think the root
a good
canal is a
amount
good
of time.
option.
So you'll just have to make that decision with your dentist and see how it feels, and yeah, keep us up to date. I'd love
Yeah,
to
good
hear
luck.
how that works out for you. All right, let me go back to see what other cuestiones we have. Kristen Louise.
Hi, Kristen.
See if we have any messages from my ancestor, King Eric of Sweden. Oh, we have one
Wow.
in the house. All right. Nothing comes through for him. Then from his scanning ancestors on improving personal power.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, immediately I get it's funny your ancestor is a king, but I'm getting like a ton of really powerful female empowerment and personal power for you. So I do think this is something that you're like is like a natural gear for you is just like the female empowerment, the divine feminine. I feel like there's a lot of creative energy with you in all sense, in an artistic sense. I feel like, and just creation in general. Um, so I don't know if you're interested in creating a family because I think that energy is there for you as well. If you want to venture down that path, I just feel that creative energy is very strong with you. I also get a connection to I don't know if you love mermaids or you have some kind of connection to mermaids, but I'm getting this like Lemurian kind of mermaid um, kind of energy as well. So I feel like that's a connection. I feel like you draw a lot of energy from that kind of thing. Um, you're very intuitive as well. So just lean into that is what I'm hearing, and really just continue that connection because it feels really like mystical and magical. I feel like that's kind of your what they're giving me for you, which is not kind of where I fall in the spectrum of my gifts and my abilities. It's a little more like straightforward, but with you, it feels a little more empowered with some of the magic and kind of yeah, that's the word I keep wanting to say, like the magical stuff in this world. So just continue to embrace that.
What I think is interesting is this message that spirit, and it could be from one of your, I mean, definitely either from King Eric or one of your Scandinavian ancestors. And this is in regards to power. So the card that spirit chose for you here is called the Thinker. But I think the interesting part is that it's saying that the ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. And that's usually what kings do. They reason and they strategize. I mean, that's kind of what they do. They take things at face value and follow the logical path. That's what it's telling you to do. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple, and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. It's saying that calculated action is called for now. It's important to sit down and plan a strategy. It's so interesting. That's what kings do, right? They plan strategies. Focus on the steps you're going to take to claim your prosperous life. Lists are your friend now. So get out your journal, write down what you're going to do today to signal to the universe that you're serious about attracting abundance. Your plans and strategies will yield wonderful results. Remember, your most effective strategy partner is spirit. You will win this game, and your triumph will be for the highest good of all. Awesome, Kristen.
Yeah. I want to say hi to some folks that just came in. Martha, Melanie, my
Hi,
friend
Martha. Hi,
Melanie.
Melanie.
She's the one that was calling me on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
Everybody was wondering why the thing was vibrating.
So Kristen says mermaids. Weird. I have started being attracted to mermaids this past week. That's awesome.
I know that's interesting, right?
That is.
Um, yeah. So thank you for the question. Sorry, I'm just kind of like getting lost in the comments here. I just
Thank
appreciate
you,
everybody for
Kristen.
tuning in and joining and commenting. For those that have just joined, if you have not already subscribed to my channel or Lino's channel, please do so. We appreciate the support.
Thank you so
So
much.
subscribe, turn on those notifications so you know when we put new content. I've got a lot of new content coming this week. And Lino's always putting up content, with his podcasts and everything on his YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Let us know that you're digging it. Grace and Harmony, welcome.
Welcome,
Dania
Grace. Welcome, Harmony.
Quinones. All right, let me try to find some questions here.
All right. There's one. Did you already see Brooklyn Cherries? What karmic energy do I need to clear from my past life at this time?
I haven't got that one yet. Let me get this one real quick. Okay. She might have left. Actually, I think Carol Lambie left. Carol, if you're still here, let us know. But I think I saw that she had to go. All right, Rebecca Moyer. I'm working on my own business, wondering if Spirit knows if I will be able to make it my full-time job soon. Okay, so immediately I'm getting messages about time frames, which is interesting. So I feel like you're kind of pushing this is what I'm feeling, the energy of like pushing and kind of having an idea of what this should look like for you, but I'm told that you might need to be a little more patient. I'm actually getting a year. I'm flipping the calendar. I'm kind of back. I think we're getting into like late summer of next year is when you're going to have the opportunity. The energy is going to kind of flow because I think you've got some other things going on, and I feel like I'm drawn to like a schedule or a calendar. So I think you've got some other things going on that are taking energy, taking time, and also taking financial resources. So it's like kind of working through those and letting those kind of work themselves out. And then I think next year around this time or just a little bit earlier in the year, I'm feeling around late summer. Um, the energy is going to be there for you to kind of step forward and do this business either more than you're doing it now or full time, and kind of let the other employment fade back. And I'm feeling this business. I don't know if I'm getting like a duality with this business. If you can understand that, I almost feel like there's two. I don't want to say two businesses, but it feels like there's kind of two things happening at one time. Like it's two revenue streams, or I'm just getting like two in one, if that makes sense. But it feels lined up for you. It just I think it's going to take a little more time than you might expect or hope for. But about a year. What do you got, Leo?
I don't feel about the time frame. I don't have a feeling about time frame, but I'm certain that Rebecca's new business will end up being for sure a great move, and it's going to for sure be a full-time job. And the message here, the card that Spirit has for you is called peace. So you're going to have a peace of mind for sure. It says this is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by presence to step into your power. Just being is enough. For you are in peace, harmony with Spirit, and it shows in your work. So Stopher is really good with time frame stuff, but what I can feel from this is that for sure, you're going to be at peace with this full-time job. I'm also feeling that your own business is more aligned with what you feel your true purpose is, and it's definitely going to bring you more joy even. So yes, congratulations and good luck.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
for sure.
the business doesn't seem like it's the issue. I think it's going down the path it's supposed to go, and it's growing. I think it's just things you got going on in the peripheral that are kind of taking a little bit of your energy. So once those work themselves out, I think it'll be all systems go for the business.
Yeah, actually, as before we finish that, the last thing I felt about Rebecca when you said that is that Rebecca, you may be getting a lot of things thrown at you left and right, and it's kind of like you're juggling a lot. So I can feel your desperation to start this business soon because there's a lot of things that are actually you're feeling like you're being stalled, but you actually are moving forward. So just have faith that you're moving forward and that your business will be successful.
Yeah. All right, Brooklyn Cherry. Sorry it took so long to get around to your question,
Yeah, sorry,
Brooklyn. I hope you're still
Brooklyn.
around.
What karmic
What
energy do I still need to clear from my past life at this time? Let's see. That's a really good question. Thank you.
I'm being drawn immediately to like female male dynamic. So I think there's some karmic energy surrounding specific relationships with males that you're still like working out. I feel like there's been a few lifetimes where there's been kind of a dance, with good and bad. I feel like there's a romantic involvement, and then there's also some family situations too, specifically with male energy that is still kind of like learning, kind of dealing with, um, clearing out, kind of like compartmentalizing it, um, and then just moving forward. It does feel to me like you're in that direction. It feels like a lot of work has been done. I don't know in this lifetime or previous lifetimes as well, but I feel like a lot has happened in the way of learning that lesson, um, and then just also passing it on. So whatever it is like that you've learned, whatever it is you've healed with, just continue to pass that on to, you know, your own family, your own children, people around you, um, through charity, whatever the case is. So that is
Yeah,
what I'm getting.
I actually got a pretty clear card in regards to what you're talking about too. And this is a very karmic cycle type card. So the card that a spirit has for Brooklyn here is called Round and Round. Looks like so.
It's a cycle, breaking the cycle.
Yeah, breaking cycles. It says the appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you're standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. Wow, it's exactly your question. What Supra was saying. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdoms and lessons learned. So there's a relationship message too. Are you wondering how did I get here again? Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamics with others? Maybe a little too familiar? Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person. That's like that's kind of what Soper was saying, who may not look similar, but who attracted you because of your easy acquaintance with his or her qualities. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You have been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's fine, as you get to do things again, only differently this time. For you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you are aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game. Stay out of the blame game, Brooklyn.
Stop it.
Stop
Thank
it.
you for your question, Brooklyn. I hope that clears some
Yeah,
stuff
hopefully
up
that
for
helps you out
you,
a bit.
gives you some guidance. Um, this is an interesting
Oh,
question. Um, I did want to address, just so people know that me and Lino are both live casting to our own channels. So if some of you are on Lino's channel, you won't see the people that are commenting through my
that's true.
channel and vice versa.
Right,
So
right,
I
right,
think that's
right.
what was happening. I'm finally getting, I'm like way like back. I'm not reading these in real time anymore, but I'm just kind of reading what had happened. All right. Anyway, Paul Reynolds wants to know: do you feel drained after a long session? Would appreciate a quick message from guides. Um, Thanks. enjoy the programs. Thank
Thank you,
you
Paul.
very
It's a
much.
good question.
So sometimes that's interesting. It really depends on who I'm connecting with, what they've got going on energetically. Um, it really depends, and that's why usually on like lives like this where we're kind of reading for a lot of people and connecting with a lot of different energies and also for a long time, I like to use the cards because I feel like it gives me a bit of a break with the connection because it makes the connection a
Mhm.
little easier because I can use the cards just for like a quick confirmation of what I'm feeling. um, I do that when I read at parties too because I use cards at parties and sometimes they're like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. um, so I use cards for those. During private sessions that are like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I don't use cards. I just go like super deep into the blending. I just dive into the soul. Um, Sometimes I feel drained, but overall, no. You just have to really be aware of what you're getting into and kind of pace yourself. And if you need to use cards to kind of break that up, it helps.
Yeah, Paul, actually, I don't feel drained. You know what's interesting is I went to school, I have my doctorate in clinical psychology, and I changed my career to be a full-time podcaster, a writer, and into it now, mediumship, and I'm loving what I'm doing. But when I used to do therapy with patients, that was draining. And actual human energy, one-on-one, hearing problems like one after another, now that's draining. But actually, when spirit comes through, it's a different energy. I sweat, and it feels good. It's like a charge of energy that comes through. So I love doing this. But thanks for the question. So you'd like a quick message from your guides? Let's do it, Paul. As I'm pulling these cards, I'm feeling good energy with Paul. I don't even know who Paul is or what he looks like, but I can feel that Paul's got some good energy. And what I mean by good energy, I guess I'm trying to say you got some fun. You got a fun, quirky sense of humor. It's so interesting. The spirit chose the same card that I chose. That spirit chose for someone else earlier. It's the Imagine card, and I shuffled this deck so many times. So, and how did I just open up the book and it happens to be right on the right on Imagine? It opened it up for me, and I wasn't even looking. It got me to the right page. So right away, my eyes are going towards a relationship message. So I guess this is a relationship message to you from spirit. In matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Now is it time to move beyond the daydream into reality, beyond illusion into fruition. Relationships are about relating. So step out onto the dance floor where imagination partners with will create manifestation. The message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life. You'll be changed for the better, and imagine that. I hope that resonates because that's it. It opened up for me, and my eyes were geared towards a relationship. So I feel this is a relationship message for you.
Yeah, I'm actually getting a message about travel and movement for you, Paul. So guides immediately are coming in saying it's going to be okay. So if there's any kind of trepidation or worry about either a trip you're going on or making a move, they want you to know that you are surrounded in this and that it is the right decision, and you'll be fine. I do feel like it there's a travel because it feels somewhat temporary. So just know that you'll be protected in this travel and it will go well. It will be fun. It will be. I feel like there's a connection on the other side. What I mean is wherever you're going, there's a connection, somebody that you're going to connect with. So it feels very positive. So just know that you're being protected and guided when you're traveling.
I feel that too.
Yeah, because I just feel like there's a little bit of worry or a little bit of like hesitation with it. You'll be fine though, and you know, move forward, go with it.
I do feel
Pretty
some
good.
type of hesitation with Paul, but it's a careful hesitation. It's like he's careful.
Nothing wrong with that. I
No,
want to say
not at
hi
all.
to my friend Kevin, the healing medium. Thanks for joining.
Thank you,
Thanks
Kevin.
for everyone. All right, I think we got time for like a few more questions.
All right.
Did you see
A
any,
few
Lino?
more here.
I think we got to a lot.
Yeah.
Let me just go through here. Daniel Quinones, did we get to Daniel yet?
Danya Quinones, hello. Do I have a message from my dad? Thank you, Danya. Thank you for tuning in. And let's see if there's a message coming from your father. Thank you so much.
I immediately get drawn, a couple things. I get drawn to this time of the year. So would you understand him either just having a birthday or the anniversary of his passing or something? Just feels like recently we either recognized or celebrated something for dad. And he's also given me, a message about limited time with you. So I feel that he did pass. I'm getting like a gone too soon, and not having enough time. Wishing that he had more. Um, and also, I think there's a message about some missed opportunities as well with you when you were young. So he's coming forward with the olive branch on that. Um, Just really like a lot of pride. Would you understand being a mother? Because I feel like there's some energy around that, and like watching you as a mother, or yeah, it does feel something like that where you're responsible for someone. So he's also coming forward saying that he sees you operating in this way, and there's a lot of like a sense of pride for that as well. Um, would you understand like military or a uniform for him as well? Because he's showing me this as well as kind of a sense of pride for him. Um, so yeah, it's just another message about moving forward, continuing to just it's almost like do what you're doing. You're doing great. Yeah, he definitely wishes he had more time here with you. Do you have anything, Leo, from Dad?
Yeah. So the card that I get here is is the community card, and it says here that you're going to be inspired to want to contribute, as small as showing up or as large as becoming a leader. No matter your position in your group, your presence is needed. You're discovering the essential qualities that you share with another and perhaps also those you don't share. These are the times when you follow and the other person leads, at times when you lead and the other follows. The appearance of this card points to the importance of learning the proper dance between you and another, accepting the truth that everyone has flaws and that's part of the dance. You are also being asked to be aware of the dynamics that you don't want to repeat. You're in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of who you can be together. Oh, look, she says yes, birthday last month.
Yeah, I like that community card. It's just really about finding your tribe and kind of standing in that power as well, which is important for all of us. So, um, and for everybody else, that's here, in the comments, we appreciate you being here, and all the amazing comments and support. Um, but don't forget some of these messages, even though we might be reading for Danya or Lisa Foster, whoever it is, there's like little postcards or little messages for you too. So you're here for a reason, and you're hearing these things for a reason. So um, yeah, just,
Exactly.
just remember that.
Yeah, so Danya, my eyes are being pulled towards a protection message. She said she didn't get to say goodbye and they needed much more time together. That has to go with back to what Stopher was saying as far as feeling like there wasn't enough time together. It's actually exactly what you said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wasn't getting anything else, but we're sorry for your loss, Danya, and
So yeah, the last thing that I'm being drawn towards is saying that it's time to assess your willingness to be real, to stand tall, be you. Authenticity is true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and step into the role that your heart tells you to make. I feel like that's coming from your father. Don't be afraid of the role that your heart wants you to make.
For sure. Yeah, he's with you though. I mean, you guys didn't get enough time here, together, but he's definitely supporting you. Sees what you have going on. He's with you. So don't be afraid to talk to him when you want to reach out. He's there listening. All right, a couple
Thank you,
more.
Donia.
Oh, Lino, I wanted to. I don't know if you recognize her. We read for Rebecca, and she's the person you read with earlier.
Oh wow,
So,
Rebecca.
so I don't know if you want to tell that story or not.
Rebecca, you're the Rebecca I spoke to earlier. Everyone, so I was in a I joined a mediumship circle earlier before logging into live a couple hours before, and I met Rebecca for the first time, and we were practicing reading on each other. So I gave her a reading, and I felt that a tree came in, and it was the first time that a tree or a plant of some sort came in to leave a message. And this tree that Rebecca tells me she meditates and that she's always with by trees and she loves nature, and it actually cracked me up because I saw it's like in my peripheral vision with my eyes closed I could see this tree just hopping in, and it started swaying back and forth when she said that that yeah, I love trees and all this stuff. It's like the tree was in harmony with her. So it was really really awesome to see that, and it was the first time that that type of energy came through in a reading. And now I love the consciousness all around. There's love all around. So yeah, Rebecca, keep meditating under that tree. That tree loves you. It really loves you.
Yeah, I've never connected with plants before.
That was my first time. It was really amazing. It was an amazing experience.
All right, should we do one more? I think we got to a lot of them. Then there's a let's see.
Yeah, we could do one more. Gina.
Gina M. Does my mom have Marie have a message for me? Thank you. Let me
Does my
connect
mom
with
have a message for me? Thank you. Thank you, Gina, for your question.
So immediately feeling like a very like warm, nurturing energy. And would you also understand Mom Marie having? So I feel like she's with a contemporary or like feels like she's with a male. Would you understand her having a brother in spirit as well, or a contemporary? It just feels like same level for me. So this would be like brother or a friend or even partner, somebody like kind of same level. They're coming forward with them as well. Um, she gives me a message, but would you understand following in her footsteps? Because I feel like you're doing something. You're kind of taking a because she's like showing me like pass baton or passing the torch. So she's given me a lot of like it's like beyond pride. It's just almost like she's really like super proud of how you have kind of taken over for her where she left off. So she is giving me like following in footsteps, kind of like walking in her shoes, um, and just almost a message of you're doing it. You're surpassing what she could ever imagine. So um, you it feels like you are on a really great trajectory. So it's a message of keep going. I'm getting applause. So she's giving me, just really being a cheerleader and a support system for you from the other side, and to keep going because you're on the right track. And I feel like you're very, very guided.
So the feeling that I'm also getting for Gina and the card that was pulled up, and it's by no coincidence again, it's a leg up. I feel that mom and the message that I feel is true with what Stopher was saying, but I'm also feeling that mom wants you to not work so hard and to take a break from time to time. Put your legs up for a minute. Let someone else rub your feet. Like I feel like you've been doing a lot, and yeah, the trajectory is definitely a positive, a good one. and you also need to learn to simmer down a bit sometimes and just take a deep breath. I feel that's also coming from your mom too. You're doing a good job, but make sure you chill a bit.
Love it. Sorry, I'm adding. I see all the messages about nobody having wrenches, so I'm trying to add wrenches here.
Wrenches?
Yeah, so it's the moderators. You can do it on your channel as well.
Oh,
There's probably an easier way to do this, but anyway, everybody gets a wrench. I'm like the Oprah of wrench giving. All right. How do you feel, Lino?
I feel all right. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. I feel so good. I mean, I really love doing these lives because there's just so much I appreciate the support, and I love seeing like everybody kind of like talking to each other in the comments. It's just like really cool. There's a sense of community and supporting each other. And so, yeah, I always get like supercharged on these things.
Yeah, so do I.
Feeling good.
Hey, I also want to let everyone know that I'm starting a Patreon and I'm going to be a life purpose counselor. So if you're looking into getting counseling once a month, either one-on-one without any Oracle cards, I'll be giving that option as a tier 1, and a tier 2 option will be with cards. If you're looking for your life purpose, I can include, if not cards, I can bring in your spirit guides and your spirit team, and we can work on finding your life purpose. And that's going to be coming up soon. You can also follow me on Instagram at a Little Less Fear podcast. I will also be promoting my Patreon there, and you can also email me if you have any questions at a little less fear at gmail.com.
Yeah, let's get that boosted up on Apple. What's it called? Apple Podcast, iTunes. I don't know what the kids are calling it these days, but
Something like that.
so if you have not checked out Lino's podcast, check it out on the iTunes. Right? Is that what it's called?
iTunes,
Ooh.
Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, YouTube. It's on pretty much every channel, iHeartRadio. And also, last thing, I've got a book that I wrote. It's about my whole life story. It's called A Little Less Fear. There's always a little less fear, right? A Little Less Fear. It's available on Amazon, Amazon Kindle. It's about my entire life. Why my entire life? I'm a survivor of a rare genetic disease. I've had over 40 surgeries in 10 years. I even lost my voice for 2 years. I learned sign language. And I came in contact with my higher self and realized that my life purpose was not psychology. It was actually to help people a different way. And I'm doing it now. If you're interested to know more, I'm also transgender. I transitioned from female to male when I was 34 years old, and I'm 42 now. So, yeah, it's a load of book right here. Also some poetry because I'm a poet, and I'm more than happy to share it. And I do share it.
For sure. Yeah. So a lot of your thing is all what I've learned about you. It's all about inspiration because
Totally.
you've come a long way and you have this really positive outlook on things. I mean, the stuff you've gone through that I've learned about, and I know I'm just scratching the surface of learning what you've gone through, but you still have this this great outlook and sky's the limit and all that good stuff. So the podcast really you highlight that with your guests, people that have been through stuff, people that are seeing the positive side of it. And bringing that to the world. So yeah, check it out. A Little Less Fear podcast, A Little Less Fear book. Um,
And
subscribe.
Stopher, tell us about you. As you can tell, as everyone knows, Stopher is an incredible intuit. He has his own business aside from what he does, at his everyday job, but he's actually a professional tarot card. I'm sorry, oracle card, and he's got different types of oracle cards. And he's read me many times, and he's the one that's pumping me up and getting my skills developed. So, Stopher, tell us about your site.
Yeah, so if anyone wants a private reading, I do offer private readings. They are not oracle card readings. My private readings are either spirit mediumship or just like a psychic connection. Um, and I also offer email readings that a lot of people like. So that's 4 questions. So you can order those and book that on my site, stophercavens.com. And then outside of that, I have the Spirit Mediumship Circle that it's a free circle that I do every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. On Zoom. That's also on my website, the link under Education tab. And I think it says Mediumship Circles or something like that. You'll find it, but there's a link that you can always access. So 6 p.m. Pacific time on Tuesdays. I just recently did a workshop, a free workshop for people that want to go into business as a reader or a healer. So I'm going to be doing more. Watch out. Check back on my website occasionally, because I'm going to be probably doing that bi-weekly or some kind of more focused workshops on that as well. Yeah, it's just my thing. Here at the beginning of my reading career, or my psychic mediumship career, I've really been called to give a lot of my time away to people, and that's really kind of been my motivation. Just because of how things started for me, and not having that help up front that I thought I was going to have. Some people that I thought were going to be there to help me weren't there. So I just decided early on I didn't want anybody to feel like that. So that's why I do a lot of the things I do. I give a lot of my time, and I don't want money or anything, for it. Now the private readings, those are paid. um, so yeah. Anyway, I just love being a part of the community, and helping out how I can. Where's the Stopher? Where is the practice link? You got just a moment. I will. It's on stophercavens.com. Let me see if I can grab it for you real quick.
His circles are fun, by the way, everyone. There's people from Sweden. There's people from Australia. It's 4 a.m., 3 a.m., and we're all live on Zoom. It's really amazing energy.
True story. Okay, so I'm gonna grab it real quick, and then if anybody wants to just like copy it, like I say, it's the same link week after week. As long as I don't have any trolls in there, I keep the same link.
I'm the size of a troll.
This is a very petite man. We've met in
A little
person,
man with a big heart.
And I'm actually kind of I'm a bigger person, so I'm 6'3". So
yeah, I have a joke where I'm his backpack. When we go out in public, I just
mochila, yeah, just put you on,
a little mochila.
Off we go. Okay, it went. Okay, got it. Anyway, that I put the Zoom link there in the comments. Sorry, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired and hungry, so it might be time to go.
Yeah, don't get hangry.
No, no, I'm going to catch the last part of the game if it's still on. So I just want to thank you, everyone, for showing up for us, showing up for each other. Any last words you want to say there, Mr. Lino?
I'm just really grateful for this time, this energy that we all get to connect in a special way, and it's amazing. Just the type of energy that it brings everybody, and the closeness that we all get to share. It's really an incredible event that we get to do, and we're going to be doing this once a month. So feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions beforehand, and you're welcome to come next time, and the time after that, and the time after that.
Yeah. So next month we'll see everybody.
See you all next month. Thank you.
All right.
Have a good evening. Have a blessed week.